walking out of the car. She's been there every day so far, as has Janet, Randy, Tito, Catherine, Joe. Many of the Jackson family showing up every day, and there's LaToya. She's also been tweeting a lot about what she sees in the courtroom, about some of the testimony. Much of what I've seen in her tweets has been anger, you know, over Beth, over some of
frustration.
Yes, frustration over the treatment. People are chanting, by the way, as she's walking in. Maybe Jean can give us a perspective on that. Jean, what are they chanting as she was walking in?
There's another vehicle, Ryan. There's another vehicle, I believe, pulling up right now. As soon as people get out of the way. Some are in the street, so law enforcement, okay, they're pulling up right now.
And by the way, folks, we're learning that as LaToya walked in, they were chanting justice for Michael. And you can hear them. They're still saying it.
Ryan, Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies tried to open the door and the bodyguard stopped them. And it is the bodyguard that is opening this door now. Janet Jackson.
Okay, that's Janet Jackson. Every day she comes in with her brother Randy
Jackson
by her side. They're walking in the courtroom amid chants of justice for Michael. Justice for Michael. Randy flashes a peace sign as he walks in with his arm around his sister.
They talk all the time in court. They're whispering.
Yeah. You know, Beth, there's a closeness between Randy and Janet that I don't think we ever knew until this trial.
Well, they're the two babies, right? I mean, when the Jackson 5 was on tour, you know, wasn't Rebe home taking care of them? They were still in diapers, almost. No, they're the two youngest, and they're extremely close, and both of them were very close to Michael.
Yeah. As we wait for the arrivals, you see Jean in the street. She's waiting for arrivals as the cars are pulling up. Beth, I want to ask you, you were in the courtroom yesterday afternoon. You talked about Janet, Randy chatting to each other, that closeness. Are you seeing anything else from the family or in the courtroom that our cameras might not be catching?
Well, Catherine sat with tissues in her hand when the testimony was coming out about the children standing in the doorway or close to the doorway of their father's bedroom. They didn't step inside, and Paris balled up on the floor. She had a tissue in her hand. I couldn't see if she was dabbing her eyes, but she was a little bit you know, slouched over, so it was behavior consistent with crying.
It's got to be especially hard for her. The children are living with her right now, right? They're with her. She's their custodial guardian and the nanny as well. We look at the scene outside, folks. You see the camera crews out there. Tremendous media presence for this trial. And again, I say this. It's different from most trials you'll see because the presence has more of an international feel. Yes, there are many local affiliates around, but there's much more of an international feel to it as we wait for the vehicles to come. And you see those signs. As Jean was mentioning earlier, the Michael Jackson supporters are in front of the Murray supporters, and you see those signs. Doctors are expected to heal, not kill. A lot of strong feelings outside that courtroom. As we mentioned, new testimony set to start in about 30-35 minutes. Want you to keep it right here. As soon as that testimony starts, we will take you inside the courtroom to find out what happened next on the day Michael Jackson died.